Hello, I'm Shubhakar Nayak G, lecturer in Polymer Technology Department, Karnataka Government Polytechnic, Mangalore. On behalf of Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, I'm presenting the PPT on Introduction to Polymers, Unit 3, Session 1. The course outcome is, at the end of the session, students will be able to understand the basic concepts of average molecular weight, number average molecular weight, etc. Course is Polymer Science for 3rd semester. Program is Polymer Technology. In this session, I am going to discuss about basic concepts of average molecular weight and number average molecular weight. And at the end of the session, multiple choice questions and answers related to this session. In our last session, we have come across the polymerization mechanism, mainly about emulsion polymerization and plasma polymerization. These two types of polymerization methods we had come across. Now we'll have the discussion about what is the molecular weight of the polymer and size of the molecule of polymer. The molecular weight can be vary from single digit figure for a simple chemical entity to a number in millions for a complex polymer. For example, the molecular weight of hydrogen is just 2, while that of the circular DNA is around 2 billion. A simple compound has a fixed molecular weight, which, for example, acetone, that is CH3COCH3. This is having the molecular weight of 58 regardless of how it is made. If this 58 becomes 60, the compound is no longer acetone but maybe acetic acid, which is having the structure CH3COOH. In any given sample of acetone, for example, each molecule has the same molecular weight. This is true for all low molecular weight compounds. There is thus some definiteness about the molecular weight of a simple chemical compound. A polymer comprises molecules of different molecular weights, and hence its molecular weight is expressed in terms of an average value. Ethylene, a gas, for example, a low molecular weight compound it is, and it is a simple chemical compound. Each of its molecule has same chemical structure, that is CH2 double bond CH2, and hence a fixed molecular weight, that is 28. Ethylene has got a molecular weight of 28. But when we polymerize ethylene to make polyethylene, we encounter an indefinite chemical structure of polyethylene. CH2 double bond, that will be going to convert into the structure as shown over here. The following three structures, for example, represent polyethylene molecules, but each has a different molecular weight. Say molecular weight is around 14,000. Say if the N value is 500. and molecular weight is 15,400 if the N value is 550, and molecular weight is 16,800 if the N value is 600. Wherein N can change its value from one polyethylene molecule to another present in the same polymer. This is so because when ethylene is polymerized to form polyethylene, a number of polymer chains start growing at any instant, but all of them do not get terminated after growing to the same size. The chain termination is a random process, and hence each polymer molecule formed can have different number of monomer units and thus different molecular weight. To understand the number average concept, let us consider this example. Consider a basket containing 4 vegetables: onions, brinjals, cabbage, and cauliflowers. Assume that the number of each vegetable and its weights are as given here. This is the vegetable entity, number of units in each entity, weight of each unit is given in grams. This is the total weight of each entity, that is this number denoted by small n, and weight of each denoted by capital M. So 2 into 20, that becomes a 20, that is the total weight of this particular vegetable. Similarly, the other, if it is in number 4 numbers, each of 20, then total weighted contributed by this second type of vegetable, this is around 80, and so on. See, number of units, so if you count like this, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3, it becomes 15, and total weight of each entity, that becomes total 1450. Now, to find out the average weight of the vegetables present in the basket, one might assume that the individual vegetable entity contributes to the average weight in the proportion of its number. The number average weight is calculated as given here. Number fraction of onion is 2 by 15. 15 is the total numbers of vegetables. 2 is the number of onions. Similarly, number fraction of brinjal, that is 4 divided by 15. Number of fractions of cabbage is 6 by 15, and number fraction of cauliflowers is 3 by 15. So contribution made by 2 onions towards the average weight of vegetables in the basket is given by this equation. Number fraction of onions into weight of each onion, so 2 by 15 into 10, thus we get the number fraction into weight is comes around 1.33 grams. Similarly, contribution made by 4 brinjals to the average weight of vegetables in the basket, that becomes 4 by 15 into 20, that is 5.33 grams. Contribution made by 6 cabbages to the average weight of vegetables in the basket, 6 by 15 into 100, that becomes 40. Similarly, contribution made by cauliflowers to the average weight of vegetables in the basket, 3 by 15 into 250, this becomes 50 grams. Now summing up of all contributions made by each vegetable variety, we get number average weight of total vegetables. Now if you sum up, all this becomes 96.66 grams. Now let us generalize the discussion about the polymer sample. As you could see here in that diagram, this is the polymer sample which is having n numbers of molecules. On fractionation, first fraction n1 in numbers which are having m1 is the molecular weight. Similarly, second fraction n2 in numbers which are having molecular weight of m2, and third fraction is in n3 numbers of molecules are there with m3 is a molecular weight. Similarly, fourth fraction is n4 numbers of molecules are there with the m4 as a molecular weight, and the last, that is mi. So we can write diagrammatically the polymer sample and fractions of each size, that is separated and kept. It is shown here. This represents the polymer sample containing n numbers of molecules of different molecular weights. Each n1 molecular weight of m1 and n2 with molecular weight of m2 and so on. Now we have a total number of molecules in the given sample, that is denoted by small n, that is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus ni. The total, this is about sigma ni. So number of molecules in fraction 1 is equal to n1. Number fraction of fraction 1. Number fraction of fraction 1 is n1 divided by n, where n is the total number of molecules, n1 is the number fraction of fraction 1. So you can replace n divided by sigma ni. Hence n1 divided by sigma ni. Molecular weight contribution by fraction 1, that is equal to n1 divided by sigma ni into m1. m1 is the molecular weight of the first fraction, molecules of the first fraction. Similarly, molecular weight contribution by other fractions will be like this. So we can sum up n2 m2 divided by sigma ni. For the third fraction, n3 m3 divided by sigma ni, and so on, ni mi divided by sigma ni. Number average molecular weight of the whole polymer will then be given by n1 m1 divided by sigma ni plus n2 m2 divided by sigma ni plus ni mi divided by sigma ni, that is equal to sigma ni mi divided by sigma ni. So this is equal to mn average, n subscript and average. So this is nothing but number average molecular weight of the polymer sample. Now at the end, let us discuss about some multiple choice questions and correct answers. First question is, A polymer sample has a mixture of molecules of the same chemical type but of dash molecular weight. Molecular weight is a different for different polymer molecules. So hence answer is different. Second question, for symmetric polymer average molecular weight is dash than average molecular weight. So answer is greater. For symmetric polymer average molecular weight average molecular weight is greater than number average molecular weight. Third question, a polymer comprises molecules of different molecular weights and its molecular weight is expressed in terms of an dash. Answer is average is correct answer. So we calculate average for the molecular weights for the polymer. Hence polymer comprises molecules of different molecular weights and its molecular weight is expressed in terms of average. M is equal to dP into M. In this equation, dP is dash. dP is degree of polymerization. The correct answer is dP stands for degree of polymerization. A polymer contains molecules each which can have dash different molecular weights. Polymer contain molecules which can have different molecular weights. Question number 6. Dash gives an idea of lowest and highest molecular weight species as well as distribution pattern of the intermediate molecular weight species. This gives a polydispersity, gives an idea of the lowest and highest molecular weight species as well as the distribution pattern of the intermediate molecular weight species. Thank you.